Hello, welcome to my channel StuckFiles. Today, we will discuss about why it sucks to be an undrafted player. The night of the NBA draft. It's supposed to be the happiest moment of a player's life, but for some, it's the beginning of a nightmare. You sit in front of the TV, your name now here to be found. The camera never cuts to you. There's no hat, no handshake, no Instagram post, no tears of joy. Just silence. You scroll your phone hoping for a message, a call, a sign, anything, but reality sinks in fast. You didn't get drafted, and unlike those top picks, no one's telling your story. No one's waiting to cheer you on. No guaranteed contracts. No marketing deals. Just a blank page, and now you have to write your own story with no ink. There's no celebration. Just confusion, frustration, and a sick feeling in your gut as you watch guys you outplayed all season get picked ahead of you. It's not just that you weren't chosen. It's that you weren't even seen. That's the part no one talks about. Being undrafted means starting the NBA journey with less than nothing. You have to claw for a G League spot, beg for a Summer League invite, and hope someone notices when you score 12 points in a no-audience gym at 2 p.m. even if they do. There's always another guy just like you, younger, cheaper, and 1 inch taller. This is not the dream. This is survival. This is the brutal truth behind the highlight reels. This is why it sucks to be an undrafted player. Section 1. No spotlight, no safety net that when you're undrafted, the NBA doesn't owe you a damn thing, that you're not the franchise's investment. You're not the fan favorite. You're just a name written in pencil, easily erased, that unlike lottery picks who get years to figure it out, you get a few days. That's the truth. Your margin of error is non-existent. You miss one defensive rotation in practice, that's a red flag. You hesitate on one open shot, you're not confident enough. You get crossed once in a scrimmage, he can't guard NBA guys. But it's not just the performance, it's the perception. Undrafted players aren't given benefit of the doubt. They're judged harder, cut quicker, and forgotten faster. And even when you do shine, even when you drop 20 in Summer League or dominate G League games, you're still an afterthought. Coaches look past you. Front offices think, he's replaced Sable. Your name's not on any jersey in the team store. The broadcasters aren't saying your name. Your highlights not on SportsCenter. You're invisible. And being invisible in a league built on hype, that's a death sentence that you're not just trying to make it. You're trying to be noticed, but the truth is sometimes effort isn't enough. And in the NBA, no one's handing you anything because you're not supposed to be here. Section 2, grinding in the shadows. Imagine this, that you're waking up at 5:30 a.m. to train in a gym nobody knows about. That there's no private chef, no sponsored nutritionist, no recovery team. Just a foam roller you bought on Amazon and a dream you're barely holding on, and that's the life of an undrafted player. While the lottery pick is flying first class with his agent to a private training facility in Miami, you're still figuring out how to afford your next G League tryout fee. And here's the worst part. Even when you finally get into that tryout, you're already behind. The coaches aren't there to develop you. They're there to filter you out, that you've got one practice to prove you belong. One, if you're not the hardest working guy on the floor, you're gone. If you're not the most coachable, most explosive, most everything, you're gone. And don't even think about having a bad shooting day, because there's 20 other guys waiting to take your spot, and they'll shoot 500 shots a day just for the chance. But somehow, you keep going. You get on buses that smell like sweat and disappointment. You sleep in hotels that don't even have working AC, that you eat fast food on the way to a game you might. Not even playing. All this for what? For the chance, not the guarantee, of sitting at the end of an NBA bench. And you know what's crazy? Even when you start dominating the G League, they still say, yeah, but he's just a G League guy. You're trapped in a system designed to forget you, that you're a ghost in basketball purgatory. Too good to quit. Not good enough to matter, and still, you grind. Section 3. When opportunity knocks and no one opens the door, you finally get the call. Maybe it's a 10-day contract, maybe it's a summer league invite, or maybe, just maybe, someone got injured and now the team needs a warm body. You pack your bag like it's your last shot, because it is, but here's the brutal truth no one tells you. You're not being called to play, that you're being called to fill a jersey. They don't care about your story. They don't care that your mom worked 3 jobs so you could buy sneakers. They don't care that you train in the dark. While everyone else had the spotlight, that you're on the court, but not really, because when you're undrafted, you don't get plays drawn up for you. You don't get second chances. You don't even get minutes unless the team is up 30 or down 30 . And when you do finally get your 5 minutes on the floor, you better not miss a shot. You better not make a turnover. You better not blink wrong, because someone in the front office is watching and they already think you're expendable. They'll label you with words like raw, developmental, or the deadliest of all, too old for the upside. Just like that, your dream becomes a checklist of impossible tasks that be aggressive, but don't take bad shots, stand out, but don't mess up the system. Be confident, but know your place. And even if you do everything right, you might still get cut because a veteran just got waived and the team wants experience. You gave it your all, and it didn't matter. Because in the NBA, opportunity is not about fairness. It's about timing, luck, and whether someone with power decides to bet on your name. A name they never bothered to learn. Welcome to life as an undrafted player, that you're not climbing a ladder, that you're clawing at a wall. Section 4. No contract, no cushion, no mercy. Let's talk about contracts, or rather, the lack of them. First round picks, guaranteed millions. Multi-year deals, financial advisors, brand endorsements that a future. You're living week to week. A 10-day contract isn't security. It's survival. You might make $50,000, and that sounds great. Until taxes hit, agent fees slice it up, and you realize it might be the only check you see this year. There's no promise of tomorrow, and signing bonus, and guaranteed money. Point one bad game, you're gone. One ankle twist, you're done. Point one better player, you're forgotten. And when you're out, you're not just losing minutes, you're losing everything. Healthcare, gone. Trainer access, gone. Practice facilities, gone. Team meals, gone. You're back in a gym you paid for, wearing a jersey with no name on it, shooting alone, praying your phone rings again. This isn't just basketball. This is emotional whiplash. Point 1 week you're flying private jets and staying in 5-star hotels. The next, you're in the G League, sharing a motel room with 2 other guys, just hoping they don't get waived before payday. And that's if you're lucky. Some don't even get that far. They're out of the league before their friends even realize they made it. And the worst part, no one tells your story, that there's no documentary and viral highlight and heartfelt send-off. Just silence. Because being undrafted means you're invisible. Unless you blow up, and most of you won't. Section 5. The dream that won't let you sleep. Here's the twist no one talks about. Being undrafted doesn't kill your dream. It makes it louder. Louder in your head. Louder in your chest. Louder every night when you try to fall asleep, but keep thinking about that one missed opportunity, that one shot that didn't drop. Because a dream, it doesn't go away. It haunts you. Every G League practice feels like a tryout. Every game, your potential lasts. Every rep in the gym, every mile on the treadmill, every shot in an empty arena. You're not just training, you're begging the universe to give you one more chance. You scroll through Instagram watching players you outplayed in college, now living the dream. You tell yourself to stay patient. You tell yourself your moment is coming. But the truth, it might never come. You miss birthdays, you miss weddings, you miss life, because you're chasing this game like it owes you something. And when it doesn't pay up, you don't walk away. You double down. That's what's brutal about being undrafted. IT demands everything from you without ever promising anything in return. And yet, you keep showing up, not because it's logical, not because it's safe, but because somewhere deep down, you believe you're just one moment away from being more than a nobody. You believe you're one shot away from becoming the story that inspires everyone else who is overlooked. As we deeply discussed everything in 5 sections, so now you know the truth they never tell you. They say hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But what they don't say is sometimes even hard work isn't enough. Sometimes the world just doesn't see you, doesn't care how much heart you've got, doesn't care how many hours you've put in, doesn't care how many times you've fallen and crawled your way back up. Because the NBA, it's not a fairy tale, but it's a business. And business doesn't run on sympathy. It runs on opportunity. And not everyone gets one. That's why being undrafted hurts so damn much. Because you know in your soul, you were built for this. But no one handed you a spotlight that in '01 rolled out the red carpet. You had to build your own stage brick by brick. And the cruelest part, most people will never know your name. Never know the battles you fought just to survive in the shadows. Never know how many nights you broke and still showed up the next day. But maybe that's what makes you dangerous. Because while others were handed chances, you earned grit, you earned scars. You earned a fire no scout can measure and no GM can ignore. So yeah, it sucks to be undrafted. But if you ever make it, if you ever break through, you'll know one thing for sure. You didn't just make it to the league, you took the long road. The hard way, the brutal way, and you made it anyway.